Cardi B situation is really foggy. For whatever reasons, I'm not sure. I do know now that she's pregnant by Stephon Diggs, and she's having her fourth kid. And I also believe that Stephon Diggs has other kids, and even a allegation of assault from a gay man. And then it also seems that Cardi B is okay with Offset having these allegations from a gay man and also having kids on the side at the same time while she's with him in a committed relationship. But then all of this is happening while she's married to Offset. So why isn't it?
That is a crazy love triangle. If you ever seen the craziest love triangles, this is one of them right here.
Force finalized.
The only reason why I'm still married is because somebody wants me to pay for it. Taxes. Y'all want to know the tea? The only way I can get out of my marriage is if I pay for somebody else's taxes, even though I pay for my own, and give them one of my properties. I'm fighting for that. I'm gonna fight for that. This is not no love. And like this, that I'm not gonna stop living my life because on a contract, I'm practically still married because somebody wanna hold me hostage if I don't give them millions of dollars to get out of it. So that's what I'm going through in life. However, I'm not gonna live my life. Y'all want me to remarry and stuff, to have another baby and stuff like that? I'm doing things what makes me happy.
Okay, so now we understand at least a little bit more. Cardi B is saying that in order for Offset to sign off for the divorce, he's holding her hostage. He wants some taxes paid. He wants a home from her. There's some financial obligations that he's asking for, and then he'll do it. In other words, he's just not willing to just sign it and let it go. And people are upset about it.
So Offset is holding her hostage in this marriage because he wants her to pay for his taxes. He wants her to clear the bill. What? You want her to clear the bill because you broke?
Wait, there's more.
Offset does not care if Cardi B is pregnant. You know why? Because he only cares about keeping her at her lower self, low vibration. Why do you think when he was married, he constantly kept her crying? Because that's how he feels about himself. He's a visual fucking man.
Cardi B's fans are really packed in on Offset, saying that he's really taking all of her energy, just everything, right? And again, yes, Offset has admitted to not being a person that is really decent, but it could be over-exaggerated. But Cardi B is even going into more detail about how toxic the relationship is.
Why you separated from a cheater to...
Whoa, so Kai Cenat had Offset, Nicki Minaj, Ice Spice. Damn, do Kai Cenat not like Cardi, folks?
Go to somebody else? Because I was tired of that relationship. It's more than just cheating. That's the thing that y'all don't understand. Y'all don't know half of this. Y'all don't know most of it. It's more than just cheating. It was a lot. I couldn't take it no more. I had to go to a because I couldn't take it no more. I've been told. You have managers, when you have a management and you have a label. When your management and your label is getting together because they are concerned, it's time to go. When it's affecting your work, when you can't even record, it's time to go. And I left. God, I don't know. I just feel like I've been so happy for this pregnancy, and I've been so motivated. I've been pregnant, and I've been motivated, and I've been getting to work because every single day.
So there she's insinuating that the relationship with Offset is even worse. So listen, yeah, Stephon Diggs may cheat, but she's not as bad as Offset. Meaning Offset could have been verbally abusive, physically abusive, or stressing her out. In other words, Cardi B is so broken right now, she will accept being cheated on by another guy as long as she has peace. But let's move on to this whole situation about Offset asking for this money. But the question is, does he deserve it? Now, we're not going to say no, he doesn't deserve it, but let's look at it like this. Did they have a prenup? I'm not sure. But what we did know is that Cardi B was already popular and worked pretty hard. But Offset helped her out a lot. She admitted that before Offset, she was getting beat in deals. But when Offset came into her life, he protected her from being taken advantage of. Meaning that a lot of the money that she has now, if he wasn't there, she wouldn't have got it. Right? That's one strong point. Another thing too, Offset wrote some of Cardi B's songs right here, or at least helped her with some of that. Very similar to Remy Ma and Papoose. So does he deserve some of that money? I'm not sure. But the situation is Cardi B's career greatly developed because of Offset. No doubt about it. Their collaborations, him knowing her, it really, really developed. And now women are saying he don't deserve those things. Now, the question I have for you ladies, if you were married to a man and whatever you did to him was wrong, and he wanted to divorce you, and you said no, not unless you give me X, Y, and Z, would you do that, or would you not do that? The answer is most of you ladies do the same thing that Offset is doing. Right? Now, here's the issue that Cardi B is facing. She's dealing with a man that he was famous, but he didn't make as much money as she did. So the question is, why couldn't she get somebody who made as much money as she did? Don't get me wrong, marrying somebody like Offset who was hot with the Migos, it is somewhat of a good look. But ain't the same look that Beyonce had with Jay-Z. So where is Cardi B's Jay-Z? Here is where the rubber meets the road. Nicki Minaj, Meg Thee Stallion, don't get me wrong, she dates guys here and there, but never married. The reality is that Cardi B, the best she could do is Offset. And I'm saying that because Offset gave her some kids and all of this. But Offset makes less money than her. So for a man who makes less money, dealing with a richer wife, especially a man with a gambling addiction, what is he supposed to do? He's not going to be a real man and just let you walk out. No, he ain't going to look at it like that. Want to know why? Because women wouldn't look at it like that. And that's the issue. Women think that it's completely okay for women to do the same thing that Offset is doing to Cardi B, but when a man does it, it's a problem. See, this is what parity and equality is doing to men and women relationships. These guys now, many men, especially men at 835, are not looking at it like in the same way I did, or even like my dad and my mom. You know, my dad and mom divorced. My mom wanted the house, okay? Quite naturally because she had kids. My dad gave her the house without question. He didn't need no prenup. He didn't need none of that. He didn't ask the house, look, my kids staying here. I'll sign off on the house. You own it. It's your property. All right? It's yours, okay? Left the divorce, had a truck, turn all over you, okay? But men are not always thinking like that anymore. You know, men are not thinking, you're my wife, I messed up, you know, you can just keep that and raise my kids there and go and be with your next guy. No. You will have dudes out there being petty as much as petty as women will be. Why is that? Number one, Offset, any man that has a wife is not going to want.
I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of facts now. Like, dudes nowadays, they not going for the whole sweet being a gentleman, allowing the woman to just run over them and do what she want to do just because she a lady. It's not going like that no more, broski. It's not. People not going like that no more, especially the dudes. The dudes, they want they fair share. They want what they work for. They want, you feel me? They want what they want they fair share. They don't want to just be a part of something just to say they a part of something and be like, look, I'm going to just be the bigger person and let you have what you want to have. You know what I'm saying? They not going like that no more. Dudes nowadays, they want what they earn plus some. You see what I'm saying? And he technically earned that. He worked hard for that. He helped you become who you was. You can't just become who you is because of him and then just leave. You feel me? And he just get nothing. Like, he just not going like that. Personally, he not going like that. And I can see why he don't want to go like that. You feel me? I can honestly see why. You feel me? He feel like he deserve more than what you trying to give him, man. And if that's true or not, you put yourself in this situation. You know what I'm saying? You put yourself in this situation. You put yourself in these shoes. So you gotta understand. You just gotta understand, like, if you could have chose differently. You could have did differently. You know what I'm saying? You could have did differently. It could have been a little easier for you. But that's what you wanted. That's what you chose. That's how you was coming. You feel me? You kind of needed him to become who you was. That's just facts. You kind of needed him. So I can see that what he's saying, he need a piece of it, he need a little ownership, but you kind of made a deal with the devil at this point. That's basically what you did. You made a deal with the devil, and now it's time to pay up.
Some new dude to be there, okay? And what Cardi B did is when Stephon Diggs had his hair, like, in a certain way, she braided her son's hair like Stephon Diggs, and he thought it was funny, okay? Because you were trying to get back at the dude. Now, you think that somebody's gonna let that slide? It's one thing to get divorced from a man. That's one thing. But to throw it in his face that this other dude that I'm dating, I'm making my son your son, have the same hairstyle as him to get back at you. No, it's like when you start doing that, you're asking for war. Like, this is what war is. Oh, okay, you gonna play me like that? You gonna try to embarrass me like that for this dude that you just met? Pay my taxes. Nah. Here you go, pay that. Not because it's on. You want to go to the internet with it? Okay, it's on there. Now all of a sudden you think the dudes will just sign off on the divorce, let you go out there, you've been talking down on a man, you've been insulting a man and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, he may or may not, he may have been wrong with it, but to go out there and call that man the B word, say this about the man, I don't care how stressed you are, he ain't never really went out there and just started crashing out on you like that, you see? And so we gotta understand, when you start...
You feel me? And then, like, you also doing a lot of petty stuff towards this man, and you expect him to sit back and take it. Like, that's the thing about women. Like, they'll be real extra petty, and then it's like the dude don't gotta take it. He can fight back and do what he feel he want to do. And when he do that, it's a problem. When he say, "Hey, this how I'm coming," woo woo, you want to cry and be, and you feel me, the B word, cry, be, and think that he don't deserve that. You feel me? Like, and now you seeing where it's coming to. At this point, you're gonna have to pay the man. You're gonna have to pay the man something. You're gonna have to give the man something. You feel me? You got to, cause at the end of the day, you make the bed you lay in. I might have to go through a little something when I get a look, cause I got a kid on the way by a woman that's a little bit like Cardi B. So you gonna have to, folks. At the end of the day, you made the deal with the devil, and you gotta pay what you owe.
Doing that to a man and trying to break his spirit, if he can, what is he gonna do to you? He gonna break your wallet. If you got more money, no man, honestly, you lose your wife will leave you. Y'all get divorced, okay? It's gonna just sit back and just let you just do what you're doing and not do something about it. You gotta pay. I'm sorry. And women are not used to men being petty like that. But that's the new era. Dudes is gonna be hitting y'all with that petty stuff. So if you don't want that, work on yourself and get a guy who's rich. Otherwise, this is going to continue to happen. Honestly, I can say, the way Offset is feeling, before me, she wasn't where she's at. And you know what? He is 1,000% right. There is no Cardi B today without Offset help, Offset's influence, Offset's understanding of the industry. There's nowhere she's getting to where she is right now. Facts. Not trying to say that she wouldn't be popular, but she just wouldn't be where she is. So does that mean that she got to pay? Some people would think so. Because why? She earns more money than him. If you don't want those problems, appeal to a man that makes more money than you so that he would want to take care of you. Now, if you can't get a man that makes more money than you, then that's a personal problem and you need to check that. So what do you think O'Shea do, Justin?
He said some facts, but he might have been a little harsh with it. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. If you're a good person, if you